Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Actually, it's getting around the afternoon to the evening time here, but just to let you know, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to JJPB Tech Channel. First time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. And trust me, that helps me want to make more videos for you guys. No, I'm just teasing you guys. Hit the subscribe button to keep me busy. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel. And hit the like button. Keep YouTube busy. Now there's a challenge. See, you subscribe, hit the like button, and then every video I make, you hit the like button, give a positive like all the way through, and boom, YouTube starts pushing us out. And I want to thank all the new subscribers that just subscribed. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJPB community. Great to have you here. Guys, we're in the stretch, the home stretch. I know it's not about today's video, but we'll get there. Just give me time. Let me finish my statement. Okay. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. It's been almost 4 years for this push. Okay. I'm doing everything by the book. I am not cheating whatsoever. Not to say that other people cheat, but like those bots they put out there and stuff like that. No, not here. Every subscriber that subscribed to this channel is legitimate. So we know you're all here, and we do appreciate you, and we do say, guys, even all the longtime subscribers, my veterans, it's much appreciated. I get a lot of help from the veterans each day, and it's much appreciated. Trust me, it is. Okay, just let you guys know, you are the best. But that's not why we're here. Let's just get to the meat of the bones and tell you what's going on and what my thoughts are, and then you'll understand more. Now, you can always put a comment down below on the video. I always read the comments every day. I haven't read them yet today, but I am gonna after this video. So, before we begin this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It explains the technical role of secure boot, and I know you guys are going to say, Jay, you said on the second video you weren't going to touch on this again. I know I told you guys that, but I need to get this to you. You need to hear this from me. And the potential risk of disabling it based on publicly available information. This is a disclaimer, just to let you guys know. This content does not encourage, modify, or disabling security features. I'm not encouraging that. Viewers should make their decisions based on their own system requirements and security needs. Secure boot has become one of the most misunderstood features in modern PCs. Some people treat it like a nuisance, others think it's a conspiracy, and a lot of users disable it without even understanding what they just removed from their systems. Okay, and I know June is coming around the corner. That's why I'm breaking this. I'm trying to make this my last video, but I'm getting requests on this, on secure boot and what's going to happen next. So I'm just breaking it down for you. But guess what? The truth is far more grounded, far more technical, far more important than the rumors floating around online. Secure boot isn't magic, guys. It isn't surveillance. It isn't Microsoft trying to control your PC. It's the gatekeeper. Basically a digital bouncer standing at the door of your system every time you press the power button. Its job is simple. It's got a very simple job. Make sure the first thing that it loads on your PC is something that's supposed to be there, like Windows, and not malware. Not a modified bootloader, not a rootkit hiding in your firmware, just legitimate signed components to your system trust. That's why Microsoft is there with their Windows. And don't get it wrong, guys, Linux as well. Linux has certain distros that you can get kernel level protection and secure boot protection too, so you just got to investigate it a little bit more. But when you disable secure boot, you're not breaking your PC. I just want you guys to understand that. You're not destroying Windows. You're not voiding your hardware, but you are removing the only protection that guards the most valuable moment in your computer's entire life cycle. You have to hear this. Stay with me and hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. Oh, and don't forget the like button. Keep YouTube busy. The moment before the operating system wakes up, you really got to watch because of that entire life cycle. Because once Windows is running, your antivirus, see, when Windows boots up, right? You have antivirus, firewalls, and permissions and security layers, but before it loads, that's where we're getting to this. You have nothing, absolutely nothing. That's where secure boot lives. That's where it matters. That is where disabling it has consequences, guys. Most people think about it. They really do. I'm just giving you my forethought on this. First consequence is simple. Without secure boot, you become vulnerable to boot level malware. These aren't normal viruses, guys. These are threats that load before Windows, bury themselves in the firmware, and survive on reinstalls. Because once it's in the boot sector, of your BIOS. Oh man, guys. I've already went through this before a long time ago. And I had to trash a whole damn computer over it. And because I did not have secure boot enabled. Secure boot blocks them by refusing to load anything that isn't digitally signed and trusted. Turn it off, and that's the door swinging wide open, guys. The second consequence is compatibility. Windows 11 was built around a security model. That includes UEFI, TPM 2.0, and Secure Boot working together, right? Disable one piece and the chain weakens. Your PC still runs, yes, but it's no longer meeting the security baseline Microsoft has designed for it. And while Microsoft won't stop you from running Windows with Secure Boot off or on or off, basically just off, you may run into issues during updates, especially when the system needs to validate boot components. That leads to the third consequence. The certificate updates coming in 2026. Secure boot keys from 2011 are expiring. I'm breaking this down clearly. And Microsoft is pushing new 2023 certificates. Through the Windows update, if Secure Boot is disabled, your system may not properly apply those updates. You won't see an error. You won't get a warning. Your PC will just quietly fall out of alignment with the modern security chain. It will. But it will still run. It won't be protected the way you wanted it to be, just to say. And now it comes to the fourth consequence. It's called stability. Secure Boot maintains a trust chain for drivers, firmware, and bootloaders. When it's disabled, some of the hardware may fall back to legacy modes. Some drivers may behave unpredictably. Some systems may require CSM or MBR formatting, and you don't want to go backwards to that because that's legacy mode. And if you're installed unsigned bootloaders or firmware, well, no, let me make this clear. If you install unsigned bootloaders or firmware while Secure Boot is off, you may not be able to turn it back on. That's the whole thing. Without wiping the system or restoring it, restoring the factory keys. So basically, you have to do a whole new reboot. That's the part nobody talks about, right? Disabling Secure Boot is easy. Re-enabling it isn't always so easy. If your system detects anything untrusted in the boot chain, it will refuse to activate Secure Boot until The issue is removed. You don't want to disable your hypervisor now, do you? You really got to be careful with that. If you got a disabled hypervisor, you're losing some of that protection. That can mean uninstalling software, resetting the BIOS, or in some cases, reinstalling Windows entirely. Not because Microsoft is punishing you, but because Secure Boot can't protect the system that's already been modified. Now, here's the fifth consequence. Is security at the firm? You ask yourself the question, is security at the firmware level? Well, modern attacks don't always target Windows. They target the space before Windows, and that's on your bootloader. The UEFI firmware, the boot manager, the early startup environment. Secure Boot is designed to stop those attacks dead cold. Without it, your system becomes easier to be compromised and harder to clean if something goes wrong. But here's the part that matters the most. Disabling Secure Boot doesn't make you a bad user. Doesn't make anybody a bad end user either. It doesn't make you reckless, okay? Some people disable it for valid reasons, like dual booting on Linux, running older hardware, testing unsigned drivers, or using specialized tools. I mean, yeah. So, there are legitimate use cases. And some people tell me that with the security on enterprise, okay, that they don't even turn on Secure Boot. Well, this is just for the people that are running the basic level Windows 11 Home and Pro, or maybe even Windows 10. But remember, that's going to expire. So keep your mind on that. And I don't think Microsoft is going to update it again, because I already got people telling me that they're not getting all the updates they need to keep their system, not to be vulnerable or anything. But those users understand the trade-off. They know what they're giving up. They know how to protect themselves in other ways. The problem is when people disable Secure Boot because they saw a random comment online, or because they think it makes their PC faster, or because they believe it's spying on them. Secure Boot doesn't collect data. It doesn't send telemetry. It doesn't monitor your activity. It doesn't see when you change your shorts. It simply checks that the first thing your PC loads is something that hasn't been tampered with. That's it. That's the whole job. The real danger isn't Secure Boot. The real danger is misunderstanding Secure Boot. Because when people disable a security feature without knowing what it does, they're not making an informed choice. They're making a blind one. A blind choice in cybersecurity rarely ends well. So here's the truth. Your PC will run with Secure Boot, even if it's off. Your games will launch. Your apps will work. Your system won't explode. But the protection that shields your PC from the most dangerous types of attacks that's on the internet today, the kind that hide before Windows even wakes up, will be gone. And once that door opens, it's open for everything, even your passwords. Secure Boot isn't perfect. It isn't invincible, but it's one of the strongest defenses on your PC. And, disabling it should never be done casually. If you've chosen to turn it off, do it with knowledge, not fear. Do it with the intention, not the impulse. And understand exactly what you're trading away. Because security isn't about what you see, it's about what you never notice. The threats that never reach you because something stopped them before they had the chance. Secure Boot is that something. And now you know what happens when it's gone. Okay, I won't explain this. On my friend's computer over there, if I didn't have Secure Boot on, he would have got a massive rootkit on his PC. Massive. But I was able to flush it out and get rid of it. So it does give level of protection, especially from attackers. If you don't keep your security updates updated on your PC, you're just basically telling everybody, come on in, my door is open. I don't think you want that, especially when you do banking online, when your purchases and stuff like that. You really have to take it into consideration what you're doing. I keep it on. I don't have a problem with it running. I've never had a problem with it running. It's just this PC here, by default, it was turned off by default. So Asus needs to have a look in their BIOS and make it on by default. But I never went into the BIOS too much to look at the secure boot. I was imagining it's already on and ready to go. But it wasn't, so 2 days ago, I turned it on, it's updated, and it's ready to go for 2026, June 2026. So it's all set and ready. I'm not worried about it. You can even get it updated and have it ready to go, especially when Microsoft gives the updates and you got it updated already. I would give it a couple months of updates. And then after that, your decision, not mine. You could probably go in there and turn it off for a little bit. But I really wouldn't. It doesn't eat up resources. Everybody thinks when they're gaming that secure boot eats up resources. It doesn't. It doesn't. I never had that problem on this. Never had that problem on this system. Never had that problem on this system. I even had it off. Didn't have a problem. Okay. I turned it on and it still performs the same way. So level of protection, why not? I turn on every bit of protection I can on my system. Some people think, well, it's prying into your personal life. No, it's not, because I don't put my personal information on the PCs. I use them for gaming. I use it for content creating. That's it. There's nothing special. I keep all my personal data on something that you all should be doing. Something that can't be touched, and I use it on a PC that doesn't plug into the internet. So that's why they got flash drives. Simple. So if I want to store my personal data, I'll put it on a computer that's not connected to the internet, that has no virus on it, and it goes right here. Now, if I want to do some different updates to my computer, these computers, that's why I got another one right here. Got another drive. I don't mix and match my drives. I keep them separated. I got Windows 11 on one, Windows 10 on another. I got many different operating systems on my flash drives here. So, but when it comes to my personal data, that never goes on my PC, because I'm smart to know not to do that. If I want to make a purchase, that's why you got a telephone. Nobody knows you there. Not unless you use the same address as you do your PC, which isn't smart. Every computer I got has a different address. They're not connected to each other. They're all separate entities. That's the best way to do it. All connected, different entities. They don't connect to each other. Just giving you guys a good idea. So, but we're going to go ahead and call it here. And if you made it to the end of the video, hit the subscribe button to keep me busy, guys. I really want to get more subscribers. I am really trying to work hard. I know this problem I got with my back, my spine is really becoming a pain. But it takes me 8 hours to make this video. 8 hours. Because I'm on and off this chair. And I'm pausing the video, coming back, turning it on, doing a little bit more, a little bit here and there. So it might not look like it, but I'm doing a lot in the background to make sure I make this video out to you guys today. So, like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell. That's your choice. But until the next time, in the next video. You know what it is? We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.